Let's talk about the easiest side hustle that I have started here in 2025, and that is the Amazon Influencer Program. Now, what I am doing is the on site portion of, we'll call it AIP, and that is I am recording videos of products that I already have lying around my house. We've got this soda, this memory card, these headphones. I'm taking videos of stuff that I already have and I'm posting them to Amazon. I'm not even posting these to an Instagram or a TikTok account or anything like that. I'm posting the videos directly onto Amazon, and Amazon is putting those videos directly onto products. If a customer watches my video and then purchases that product, I get a small portion of the sale. So that is fundamentally what this is. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can get started in it, a little bit of my journey so far, and some beginner tips as far as how to get your first few videos off the ground. Let's dive in. All right, so I'm going to show you guys here on the side of the screen a picture of my phone here. So we can see this is for the month of February. I have made $774. Now, some days have been great. Some days I almost made 150 on that one day. Some days have been horrible. Like this morning, I think I made $5. On average, though, I'm averaging about $30, sometimes $40 per day that I'm getting paid from Amazon just for these videos. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not posting these to my TikTok. I'm not trying to get a bunch of followers. I'm not trying to make clickbait titles or anything like that. I'm just posting videos to Amazon, basically these review videos. Now, I started this on January 1st. Put a fair amount of hours at the beginning, just kind of figuring out how it goes. But for February specifically, I've worked about 30 hours. I try to track how much I work on this. I've worked about 30 hours. So I'm going to pull up a calculator here. If we take $774 and we divide that by the 30 hours that I've spent this week, I'm making, for the month of February, I'm making about $25 per hour. This is more than I made as a public school teacher. Okay, I am 2 months into this. I don't yet know what I'm doing. At a normal job, this would be like intro training months where I'm an intern and I'm might not be even getting paid anything. And I'm just struggling to learn how this business works, okay? The Amazon Influencer Program, in this sort of learning phase, I'm making $25 an hour. Like, that is phenomenal. And again, I just started this. This is sort of like the idiot's guide to does this work? And I can tell you this does work. Doing it. I'm actively doing it. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. I'm sure that I make lots of mistakes. I hardly know what I'm doing myself, but whatever I am doing, it's working. That's what I'm going to share with you guys, okay? To get into the Amazon Influencer Program, Amazon says that they want influencers. So you can Google like an influencer program, sign up, and you can try to sign up there. But they're going to ask you for some sort of social media proof that you are an influencer, okay? The first step, first sort of buried entry is sort of proving to Amazon that you are a quote unquote influencer. Now, if you currently have an Instagram page or a TikTok page or like Facebook business page, not a personal page, but something with followers, if you have any of those things currently, I'd say there's a very good shot that you will get accepted automatically. Just put in your handle. Let's say it's an Instagram, put in your Instagram handle. If you're mildly active on Instagram, I'd say chances are pretty decent that you are going to be accepted. If you don't have any sort of following, or maybe your Instagram is like, you use it like once a year and you don't really do anything, my recommendation is actually to make a new TikTok, okay? This new TikTok account, and this is by far the easiest method. You are going to post one video per day for 2 weeks. I want you to make that commitment to yourself. One video per day for 2 weeks. And when you think like, what am I going to take videos about? It doesn't matter a whole lot. Say the best two options are either post things that you are really interested in right now. Let's say you're into gardening. Okay, we're going into springtime. Talk about your plans for the garden. Talk about something really interesting, some weird plant thing that you, weird facts, some misconceptions. Go to Lowe's and just complain about how their tomato plants are like, and this is how easy it is to propagate a tomato plant. Make videos like that. You can make them slightly controversial if you can do kind of little negative spin to it. Those videos tend to perform better on TikTok. That's just TikTok kind of feeds, unfortunately, on that type of energy. So make something a little bit controversial. Or if you don't have an interest like that, take that controversial idea and just put it into your own life. So for example, like got kids, start a video with the phrase, I think I just broke my kid because they just, and then fill in the blank with anything like the spoon backwards. They just smeared poop on the wall. They just tried to eat a diaper, like weird thing that your kid just did. Post about it. And there you go. Or another idea for you, you've got pets, like my dog just did this really weird thing. Does anybody else's dog do that? And make posts and videos like that, because those are the videos that generate comments. They generate engagement. Either people will jump into like with you. Maybe you can even make a video that you disagree with yourself, but you want people to kind of argue with you. What you are looking for here is engagement. Now, you don't need to keep up with this TikTok. Once you're in, you can forget this exists and never go back to it. So we're not trying to like some sort of platform or anything like that. You don't really like, I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe people will crucify me for this, but it doesn't really have to be genuine. Like it'd be pretty disingenuous here for these 2 weeks. You're just trying to get engagement on these videos. Okay. Make videos that generate comments. Okay. These 2 weeks, you should be good to go. Okay. Amazon is really just looking for those engagement numbers. I've seen people have as little as like to 100 followers on TikTok, but their engagement was really high on the videos. And so when they applied, Amazon accepted them. Okay. You really do not need a whole lot of stuff going on here. You just need that engagement. Okay. Try this for 2 weeks. Apply. If Amazon denies you, then I want you to reapply daily. Okay. Daily. You can do this infinitely. If they reject you, they say, oh, you're not really what we're looking for right now, come back later. Literally just go back the next day. There's nothing stopping you. And you don't even have to change anything. Just keep reapplying over and over and over and over and over. Eventually you'll get in. Again, like requirements are incredibly low for this. So just keep trying, okay? Once you pass this, there's sort of checks. This is the first check, the first barrier to entry. This is them checking, are you an influencer? The second check that they are going to put onto you is this 3 video check. They're going to tell you that you need to upload 3 preliminary videos for one of their humans at Amazon to check and verify and make sure that you are on the right track. Now, I recommend that you watch their tutorials and their tips for this. They give lots of great tips. Own advice for this, just some general, commonly why I see people fail at this. Okay. One reason is that they showed an Amazon box or package in their video. You can't show any Amazon logos, anything like that. Okay, that's the number one biggest thing. One is there are other products, barcode in the video. Okay, you don't want any other products in the background. You don't want any barcodes, even from the product that you're currently showing for these first 3 videos. For subsequent videos, you can forget about most of these rules, but for these first 3 videos, it's very important because a human is verifying. Okay. So there are no other products in your videos, and make sure that there's no barcodes or anything like that showing. Okay. Next tip that I have for this is show yourself. In an age where it's very easy to take a video of these headphones sitting on my desk and then have AI programmed to talk about it, I highly recommend that you show yourself. The acceptance rate goes way up. Also with your profile picture, because you're going to be making a profile here on Amazon, make your profile something that has to do with you and or your family. Married, I've got kids. So for me, instead of putting like Jackson's reviews, I'm putting like, well, we're sort of like the Jackson family. Okay. My wife, Alicia, here's me. We've got kids. All of us could potentially be making videos. Sure. 99% of the time it's me. But if my wife wants to make a video about something, she can. Heck, if my kids get older, if they want to start doing this, I've sort of for that option to be under the umbrella of our whole account. I recommend showing your face instead of doing a faceless review. Show your face. No different. Get over that sort of camera shyness. No one really cares what you look like or anything like that. You can record it faceless. You can record it with your face. There's no difference functionally and logistically. So just sort of get over that fear and do it, because no one cares. Okay. Those are my 3 big for that. Now you can attempt this 3 times. So it's kind of get 3 at-bats here. Okay. 3 strikes and you're out, and 3 at-bats. So if you send them 3 videos and they say, no, sorry, these don't work. Okay. Then you get to try it again. Okay. We'll do a little repeat sign here. Try this again. Try it again the second time and see if you can do it any better, okay? I just used my phone for this. Didn't use any sort of special equipment, anything like that. Make sure that you're like lit, all that stuff. Audio and video quality can sometimes be an issue here. Make sure you're not like in a dark room just with a single light, like by a window and have a nice sunlight hitting your face, all right? So a well-lit camera goes a very long ways. Audio quality, so like you don't want to have your kids running around. You don't need to buy an expensive mic. I don't own a mic at all. But you don't want to have like kids screaming and stuff in the background. Now, if you fail 3 times, then they kick you back to this and they say, okay, well, you're not really what we're looking for. Come back when you're ready. And so you might have to do this again. Unsure, just from personal experience, I'm not sure if you can use the same exact TikTok to get in again, or if you have to make a new one. Either way, this process right here is simple. It's think of this as like, well, I'm never going to get in. No, this is very simple. It is Amazon. And so sometimes they just randomly reject things that they should accept. Anyone here who's an Amazon seller knows exactly what I'm talking about here. A lot of stuff that they will reject for absolutely no reason, and you will never know why. And sometimes you just have to take the brute force method of doing the same exact thing until it gets pushed through. Okay. Once you have gotten those 3 videos accepted and you've gotten this accepted, now you're in, okay? What do you do next? I think that there are 3 different styles here. Make sure there's lots of different ways to do this, but I think there's 3 main categories of ways that people do the Amazon influencer program. There are people who will purchase all sorts of tools and they'll research lots of stuff, and they will specifically buy expensive products and then make reviews for those products. And that's a possibility. So maybe like really into headphones. And so you buy like, and there's tools out there that can show you how many influencer videos are on this product, how many views it's getting, and you can sort of get rankings like that. So you can find those discrepancies where there's a product that's selling really well, but there's not a whole lot of reviews for it yet and review videos. And you can buy that product and make your video and make a really good video, like really high quality. We're talking like 3+ minute long tutorial. Maybe you show how to put it together. Maybe you show, if it's like headphones, like how to put it together. Here's how to like, here's the best settings for your computer if you're using these headphones there, like that extra stuff. You can sort of, so high production takes a long time. And it's rather costly because you would be buying the products. I do not do that personally, okay? There's sort of the middle ground where folks who maybe they're not going out and buying stuff, but they are still spending a lot of time researching, and then they're trying to see if they can like those products for free from the brands. So you can reach out to brands like, I'm an Amazon influencer, I make videos, would love to preview your product. Can you send me a quick sample? A quick tip for that, if you're asking for samples, I love to add the little caveat of, happy, even if it's like used or returned or a dented product, I just won't show that side of it. If you have inventory that you can no longer sell, feel free to send that to me and I will use that in my video. That can be sort of a good middle ground. Now, with this method, there generally is still a decent amount of research. A lot of times you're still using some of those same tools for how many videos are currently on a product, how many sales is that product getting, and looking for those sort of golden ticket items where there's lots of sales, but not very much competition. And so you can get a lot of those, okay? Third method, which is really what I've been doing so far, I'll call it the shotgun method. Now, I think that this method gets the least amount of love and attention from the YouTube videos that I watch. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, that doesn't really work or whatever. I've got a couple theories about this. First theory is that I am not using any tools. I use 0 tools. I use 0 equipment. I have my phone. That is it. I didn't buy a mic. I don't have a camera. I don't have lighting. I don't use any sort of research tools, nothing. Because I don't use anything, there is nothing that I can make an affiliate commission off of. I can't say, oh, you need to have XYZ subscription because it's really important to do whatever. A lot of the YouTube videos out there, I feel like they might be doing Amazon influencer, but they're also trying to get affiliate commissions for other tools and subscriptions and process, even like mics and the lighting equipment and all that stuff. When people are like, oh, you got to have this mic or you got to have this light, it's like required. I made $1,000 in my second month and I literally have nothing. So that's my first theory as to why. My second theory is that kind of start with that and then they run out of things and they think that they have to like, and as they expand, they sort of share with their followers like, you can't really do this anymore because XYZ, when really it's, you eventually you run out of products that you can take. There's only so many things in my house, okay? When I say like shotgun method, like review everything, I really mean I review everything. Okay. I review this. I use this for YouTube. I reviewed this mic. I reviewed the case that is around my phone. I reviewed this fork that I ate my salad with. I reviewed this chip that I just got for my computer. I reviewed the memory card that is providing RAM to my computer. I reviewed my mouse. I started looking elsewhere around the room. I see there's a light above me. I reviewed the light fixture. I reviewed the light bulb that I put into the light fixture. You can see back there, that light right there with the little golden front on it, I reviewed that. The stand, the actual light fixture, I reviewed that too. The power outlet that I plugged that into, that exists on Amazon, I reviewed that too. The doorknob that is on my door right now, I reviewed that too. The hinges that keep the door on the frame, I reviewed those too. The screws that I use to screw into the door frame to keep the hinges on the frame, I reviewed those screws as well, okay? It exists on Amazon. And so when I take a video, let me just show you guys an example real fast, okay? Let's do this RAM right here. So this is DDR4 RAM, so this is like a computer thing. I'm gonna take a video real fast just to show you in real time what this looks like, okay? I've got my phone here. It is looking at me. Maybe I'll turn around. Can I do this? All right, can you guys still count me? Yeah, you can still count me. All right, so I like to do horizontal videos. I'll do it like this, make sure everyone can see me, and we'll go. All right, so we've got this HyperX Fury DDR4 RAM right here. Now this is the gigabyte chip, but it comes in the 16 gigabyte. So how RAM is sold in pairs. So if you get 16 gigs of RAM, you're going to get two 8 gig sticks. My recommendation here, it's really important, make sure you know what your computer can handle. So this is DDR4. If your computer takes DDR5, this will not work. If you're trying to get that, it won't work. And vice versa. If your computer needs DDR5 and you buy this stick, doesn't work, okay? Other tip for you is it's best not to really mix and match. So if you're using a desktop like me, you already have 16 gigs or 32 gigs of memory, whatever. Usually you can't add like 8 gigs on top of your two 16 gigs or the other way around. You got to keep either everything the same or just stick to 2. So if you want more memory, a lot of times you'll have to take out what you currently have and put in the new stuff, all right? Hopefully that helps. All right, so that was 57 seconds. I will do 0 editing on that. All I'm going to do from here is I will go to Amazon. I will scan this with, this is just the Amazon Shopper app. There's a little scan button at that top corner. I'm gonna scan this. I'm gonna find this exact product. And I'm going to post that video to that exact product. I have done 0 editing. I will I usually, I don't really make a thumbnail. If I edit the thumbnail at all, it's because it looks blurry and I'll just take a picture of me looking like that, okay? The extent of me doing thumbnails, like I do 0 editing. I do not use a software for editing the video. I don't use a software for editing the picture. For me, that just takes too much time. Sure, I might get an extra click, but I don't know. I haven't really seen any evidence of that from other people. And so if there's not really a whole lot of reward, why would I bother doing that? Let me just punch out as many videos as I possibly can. So that's what I do. So that's currently what I'm recommending is just take these short, like seconds to a minute long videos of everything, okay? Put them up to Amazon, you're gonna start seeing some sales. My style, I can wake up in the morning. So this is recording this video here at 9:30 in the morning. I have already made 10 videos for my Amazon influencer page, okay? I try to do that every day as much as I can. I'll sort of the goal. I want to post 10 videos every single day. So I'm 2 months into this and I have about 4,500 videos. So I've missed a couple days here and there. I haven't kept up with it fully, but I can still shoot for that goal of 10 videos per day. Or if I have extra time, maybe I'll do 20 or 30 videos. And I can usually accomplish that in about an hour. So I'll wake up a little bit early, maybe before the kids wake up, before the house gets crazy. do 10 videos. And it could be as simple as like raid my wife's drawer, and I'll pull out 10 things of makeup and it's like, oh, here's this makeup, here's the color tone, here's what it looks like on my skin, here's this other. Or I'll raid the toy closet, like got a Tony box. If you guys have kids, you probably know what I'm talking about. A Tony box with all these little figurines. So I'll review the Tony box, and then I'll review the Snow White figurine, the Robin Hood figurine, the Lilo and Stitch figurine, the toy, the Cars figurine, whatever, like everything like that. And boom, I can do 10 pretty quickly like that, and just do that every single day. For my averages are, I am making, if I average both months, I make about $1 per video per month, but it's actually substantially more than that now. I'm now averaging about $2 per video per month. Don't think that this will last forever. Hypothesis is that Amazon prefers newer, fresher videos. So if a video is like 4 years old, it's probably not showing up at the front of the page anymore. They prefer newer, fresher blood showing something that's a little bit more updated. So I anticipate that my good videos could last about 12 months, okay? If I'm making $1 or $2 per video per month, and I'm making 10 videos a day, well, every day that I can accomplish that, I make about $10 for that month. But then I make $10 for the next month, and $10 for the next. If I never do it again, and those same videos continue to exist, it's 10. And again, like I'm using some averages. So some videos will not perform at all. Some videos will explode and you'll make a ton from them. But when I'm averaging everything out, I think I can make about $1 per video per month. So if I make 10 videos in the morning, and those 10 videos make me $10 that month, and they perform for a year, that's $120 roughly per day that I anticipate making with AIP. That's been my hypothesis. My actual real world examples have actually about doubled that so far. Now, granted, I'm only 2 months in. I don't have 12 months of experience under my belt, but for coming in with zero experience, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making not very high quality things. Like they're very simple. I'm just kind of combining, like, I know anything about this. And yeah, I happen to know a little bit about memory cards, so I can share what I know and share a couple tips with some people. I'm not like a guy, I'm not an expert, but I know how RAM works because I just installed some in my computer. So share what you know, share tips, share stuff about the product. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Is it heavy? Is it soft? Does it feel like solid? Does it feel kind of plasticky and breaky? Share what you know, and just post those videos. I think people get bogged down once they get past those first two phases and they're actually making videos. I feel like they tend to get bogged down with, oh, I got to make really high quality videos and I got to pick the right product. And then there's all these sort of analysis paralysis things that come into play, and people just end up not making any videos. And sure, I make a lot of crappy videos that never sell a single product, but let's say this memory card one takes off. Well, like I didn't have to research that because I'm doing this shotgun method. Maybe my door hinges don't sell. Maybe the screws don't sell. Maybe the screws do sell and the door hinges don't. So like, just don't know. So post everything. It hits great. And you'll actually, even things like screws and things like that. Some people are like, oh, that's such like ticket. It doesn't, making 5% some $5 screws, like worthless. And yes, I agree. However, you also get affiliate commission for everything else that your customer checks out at that same time. So if they buy the screws, sure, you're only getting like 1 to 5% of what those screws cost. But if they buy the screws and some door hinges, and they purchase 30 door knobs to go all around their house because this is a large DIY project, and they purchase a new fan for the living room because, again, they're just trying to do all of this at once, you get credit for all of that, okay? Just because something is like ticket or cheap or whatever, sure, you might not necessarily make profit from that item, but you can make profit because of what that product connects you to. So my recommendation, do the shotgun method, make a video of everything. And if your videos aren't all that high quality, post them anyways, because there's no harm. Like nothing bad will happen if you post a video and it doesn't perform. There's not like metrics where Amazon's like, oh, you got to get a certain amount of clicks. Nope, doesn't matter. Everything. Try it out for yourself. Let me know what your experience is. If you guys have any other questions about the Amazon Influencer Program, feel free to ask me. I will answer what I can, but I'm only 2 months into this. I'm going to be like the blind. I'm 2 months in. I'm finding a lot of success. I'm figuring out what works. I'm finding some things that haven't really worked well. I'm happy to share my experience with you to hopefully help you guys make more money in 2025. All right. If you like this, make sure to like, put a comment down below for the algorithm. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Hustle on.